2, 1, let's do it.
All right. Let's see. Welcome back to BearNet. I am
Back.
Tyler, also known as Sands.
And I am Jeremy, also known as Ghost.
I am Greg, or Alex, or Hodor.
And I'm Dan, also known as Ice Naga.
Holy shit, Ice Naga, your name is Dan?
Yep.
Awesome. You're like the second Dan I know.
So, Alex, I'm curious. That was a pretty quiet intro, just saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Hey Hodor, join the group.
I am in the group. I'm in the unit group. We're supposed to be in the unit group, not the public group,
No,
right?
we're in the public group.
I thought we were doing unit drops first, and then
Okay,
we're doing
wait,
group
no,
drops.
Misconception.
you're right. You're right. We're
Yeah.
unit group first.
Yeah, Sands. With your
It's okay.
attitude.
He's slightly confused.
Well, my Metamex are stuck in a drop right now, so it actually probably wouldn't hurt to do one public drop, so I can get them out for our
Okay.
New Warfare drops.
Oh no, why did I push that button?
Alright.
Megamex, don't load. I don't want you to load.
So,
Stop.
regular drop first, then.
Yep. Sorry guys, we don't actually have much by way of topics again today. We're still coming back from the holidays, so
Guys,
there's
Sands
been
is
very
drunk.
little.
We have a couple topics for you, and he already said he doesn't want to deal with them. So I will be leading topic land this evening because Hodor is best Hodor.
Hodor.
So while Ghost apparently has to use
Wait.
the mech lab.
I want to drop in a Kit Fox. Hold on.
Okay, well, multiple people apparently have to use the mech lab because the readying mechs is difficult. We did get a recent update today, the holiday support update. They wanted to send everybody out. If you purchased anything over the holidays, such as cockpit items, partially processed payments, any kind of MC that's not somewhere, your support ticket is their top priority to be dealt with. They're basically going to go in chronological order with that, but they are going to deal with that as quickly as possible. So expect to see if you had any sort of problems with a holiday purchase, they are going to definitely make sure you get taken care of first and foremost. Secondly, anybody who has a non-MC cash and or purchase related issue, something about your account, any sort of technical problems, any sort of thing that you told them, hey, I fell through this part of the map, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They will be looking at those tickets after they deal with all the purchase tickets first. So they will get those done, and then they will move those to priority next. Anybody putting in a ticket now should know that this might take a little while, so just be prepared to wait a little bit as far as that goes. They are working as fast as possible, but they just got back in the office today. So
In English, that means be patient. We just took a vacation. Give us a second, guys. We'll catch up to you. You said that. It was just a lot longer.
I don't. Why do I come here on a
Because
weekly basis?
You're here to irritate us, but also laugh at us and help us laugh at you.
Yes, and be irritated in return.
Also, because I was in Mech Lab, I realized that I was still set up for CW because I didn't expect to do a public drop right now. I blame my snipe.
Yeah.
But ready up, let's go. Sands, ready up, public drop.
Almost ready. Almost ready. Just need to put a module in.
Darren, who is with us this evening, also said that they
Oh, sweet. What's up?
were in a 5-hour meeting today to discuss some stuff. That's actually part of part 2 of the updates that have been issued since yesterday, which we will talk about in a bit. But thank you once again, Darren. We just, like he said, everybody just be patient for the next little bit. They did say they're going to be trying to get some stuff out to us. Right now, I mean, with them not really having anything prepared, usually we'd be looking at maybe one patch this month, if that, to get to it. And they've already said, they're going to try to push out 1 or 2. So, I mean, they're definitely going full force ahead after the holidays. So we'll see what we get, but I'm looking forward to what they'll be able to get done by the end of the month, and especially headed into February. I think we should be seeing definitely some improvements to the few things we've noticed in CW at the moment.
Right. Well, I'm looking forward to see what all they have in mind in the next couple months. I know this next patch might take
Yep.
a little bit of time to come out, but they are going to be addressing the more needed items, and I'm curious to see what they're going to come up with. And I think CW came out in beta form a couple days earlier than what we expected, but it came out better than what we expected it was going to be at the start. So I think that they have good foundation, and I definitely look forward to all the changes that they're going to be making to it to balance things out, or to just make it a more entertaining experience. I'm sure they'll do a good job.
Yep. That said, there are a few things that we are seeing now with this first iteration of community warfare that are pretty obviously going to need to change.
Yeah, I
There's
definitely agree with what Darren's saying too about the needing faction grouping.
Yes, agreed. Faction grouping is a huge thing. We definitely need that. I also feel like we need to look at contract lengths again. Having big merc units being able to hopscotch around the map on a weekly basis is, well, it causes quite a bit of havoc to the map.
Irritating.
Let's just put it that way. It's pretty irritating, yeah.
I'm curious to see what they're going to be doing with the solo drops and community warfare. I mean, I realize as it sits, it already works to some extent, but there's a lot of players that originally, when it came out, they were fully into it. I saw a lot of pug drops, but it kind of faded off as the weeks wore down, and they started to realize the different tactics and the different just all the groups that they had to go up against. It did make it for a tough situation, so I'm wondering if they could do the same thing as they did with the regular matchmaker, where they were doing the groups, like smaller groups maybe could be only used against a bunch of pugs, or how are they going to balance that out as far as that's concerned, or should it even be done?
Well, the bottom line is you basically, the two previous things we said have already addressed that, where right now with the way that people can hop back and forth between faction and faction, and the fact that you can't, you've got your group of 4 guys on late night, and you're like, hey, I know the MS guys, or I know the 228 guys. Oh, I see they've got an 8-man, but you can't join them yet. It would be perfect if you could go jump over and be like, oh, hey guys, you got a few extra slots. I see. Can we just, jump in with you? We're all in the same faction tab. But it's one thing that's definitely hurting play at this point. And we all know from the month of playing we've done now that that 4-man group you're running, and then you pick up another 2 4-mans, or a 2-man, and then 2 3-mans. You're definitely going to be at a disadvantage in CW if you run into a 12-man. It's just it's just like the old group queue, except even more so because everyone's running meta.
Right, and now you can actually have solo player pugs against the 12-mans, where they had kind of cut that off recently in the matchmaker. So.
Right, so basically we're back to previous spot in the matchmaker that's almost worse than where we were a couple months ago, where now you can have multiple single people in a drop, and you're like, who are these people? And then you get an organized team like QQ or Lords or somebody on the opposite side, and you're just going to get face roll every single time.
Airstrike online.
Yes, but at the same time, I feel like that for contract lengths, that it still needs to be pretty flexible for small groups. The idea that I think would work is having that once a unit gets to a certain size, the minimum contract length gets longer. So these big units have to kind of deal with the choices that they make while they're on contract with a faction. You can't just, start a civil war between 2 clan units and then leave. You have to actually stick it out and fight with the guys that you're attacking. But at the same time, small groups can still come and go as they please because their contract will be short. But that's just a thought.
Sans, you gonna help me against these 2 locusts, or are you just gonna fuck around over there?
I was busy. There's a Wolverine.
All I hear is heresy.
I got him now. I think they're bugging out. Or not. There are a lot here.
New target.
Yeah, the
acquired.
hunchback showed up. I don't want to deal with that.
Airstrike online.
Nice.
Nope.
His back's open.
Airstrike.
A bunch of them sitting over there on camp. I'm gonna push on Theta.
Target acquired.
We're gonna kill that hunchback.
Yeah.
Yep,
I've
that's good killing.
fucked him up a bit. That range, he should be pretty
Left
stopped now.
arm critical damage. Left torso critical
I just took off his.
damage.
Yeah, he's basically
Warning,
worthless.
incoming missile.
Nice. Okay, let's take Smegma back then. Did you kill that other locust or did he skedaddle?
No, he bugged out.
Skedaddle!
Target
Smegma!
acquired.
Oh my.
New target acquired.
I see a dire whale. Oh, hey there, Locust. Coming to finish what I started.
Oh, mistakes were made.
I'm almost tempted to go kill the dire whale.
Target destroyed. Gauss ammo at
King
25%.
crab down there too.
New target acquired.
Okay. No problem. Oh look, it's a peep whale.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Gauss ammo depleted. Target destroyed. New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Alright, one left.
He's gonna die.
The danger zone!
Aw. Are your CW mechs still locked, Icy?
They should be open by now. It's been more than 30 minutes.
Alright, so we're gonna do CW. I need to change an ammo slot back out if I need to.
Yep.
Wait, what are you switching out?
Man, they're still
I'll
in
be
the
right.
game. It's been about 30 minutes.
You said they're still in the game?
Yeah, they should be unlocking any second though.
So did we wait? Well, let's take a look to see what our CW map looks like. CGB is getting slammed on Dawn,
Well, yeah.
but to be fair, we haven't really defended it. Sorry, guys.
Also, yeah.
Just don't have the numbers right now. Alright, so where do you want to go?
I mean, I think our only
Are
option's Nick
people
Barn.
fighting on Nick Barn?
Yeah. Let's
Nick
do it.
Barn it up. Barnes and Nick.
I still have my joke build. Hold on. I need to change something.
Oh, yes. So part 2 of our shenanigans.
I'll leave it.
Alright, they're unlocked.
Except I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Nick Barn it is.
So the other thing, which I think Ghost has already linked. Yes, he did. The 2014 retrospective January roadmap, basically looking back on the year and what couple things they want to get done. Couple things that they talked about was the UI 2.0 coming out, private lobbies, CW Phase 1, and then of course CW Phase 2. Even Russ said UI 2.0 being a bit of a blemish, how many problems there was at the beginning, and still not being where he wants it to be, which he said there's going to be an announcement in the next couple of months over UI 2.5 coming out. So that should be hopefully a little bit more intuitive instead of not intuitive like it is right now. And then the other couple things he talked about in there was the idea that usually there'd be a patch out this week, and then they would be basically beta testing the patch for 2 weeks from now, like right now, and it would be done by the end of the week. But since they took the holidays off, obviously that's not possible. But they said they still want to try and get 1 to 2 out by the end of January, and then definitely get back to normal by February, which I think is awesome. Definitely hit the ground running in 2015. The main things that they want to address right now are the concerns the Euro players are bringing up with the way the time windows are ending at what is that? Like 11 Eastern right now.
Just waiting on you,
11:20 Eastern.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Then of course the.
Do I have the ready up bug?
You do.
You do apparently, because I don't see you ready.
Just unready and ready.
The grouping with the faction members, which we've previously discussed, so that anybody flying CGB or Davian tags or Steiner tags can all be together, which would be a definite. I mean, we all know we need that, so that's definitely a big thing that needs to be up there. Queue information, which I think's already been improved somewhat. Definitely with the couple things they've done since even the very first iteration of CW. With now you can see how many people are in the queue for attackers and defenders, if it's likely you're going to find a match, so on and so forth. That's definitely an improvement already from where we were, but more information, I mean, it's not going to hurt at all. But I would say that's almost not a priority, at least in my mind. Some way to improve the auto-win system for those late-night gamers that, keep dropping and there's nobody to drop against. And can counterattacks be represented by another game mode? Which I would say at this point, I don't really think that's necessary. I mean, I think the CW maps, what I'd eventually like to see, just throwing this out there where my mind is at, to have both attack and defense matches on separate maps. So you have a attack map that would play differently than, say, a defense map would. Now, granted, that being said, everyone has a attack or always somebody is attacking or defending, but I think that way it would play out a little bit differently of especially on like the counterattacking on the same planet. Like, why is it always the same area that you're trying to counterattack to get? It doesn't make sense. So I think there's could definitely be some better tweaks there, but that's basically the statement that Russ made so far, and hopefully we'll see something later in the week about what they talked about a little bit at their meetings today and throughout the week.
Yeah, like I said, though, I'm curious to see what they're going to come up with. I realize there's a lot of people in the community that have voiced their opinions, and some of their opinions are actually have some good weight to them. I think that they've got some good ideas out there in the community, but definitely curious to see what they're going to decide on
Yeah, I mean, they, what was the original wording? They wanted to have a third CW map up by, what was it, February or March? And the fourth one by early summer, I think. If I remember right from
Yes,
one
I
of the
believe
previous
so.
posts.
Well, I thought that they put these two out and they had 3 more that were in the works.
I think it was 2 and 2. Naga, were you saying something?
Yeah, I thought one was going to come out March, and then the fourth one was going to come right after next month, May.
Oh, was it, well, May wouldn't be the...
Or April, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. That might be right, but I thought there was a little bit extra time in there. But I definitely know from what they stated before. I'm guessing at least one of the maps is far further along than the other. So we'll see what ends up there. But I think that would help also, because right now playing the 2 maps again and again. Oh, Darren, Darren, you're just a well of information and awesomeness, and I thank you for being fantastic. Darren threw out there that there are 2 in production right now, so that has been confirmed by Captain NGNG right there for you.
Yay!
So I think, yeah, I mean, and based off what they said before, there's definitely one that's probably a little further along than the other, but and Darren's saying he believes the one that's similar to Canyon Network is the one that's closer to being done. Which actually I'm kind of fine with, because I enjoy some Canyon. I think it plays, because you can get a couple different spots on that map that play a little differently. And I think, especially with, I could almost even envision Canyon Network as it is right now with some tweaks to it. And like throwing different generators on different ends of different paths,
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more superior maps. One thing they could do if they want a quick turn a map is they could take HPG Network, throw some doors on the outside, put the generators like down in the basement, throw some turrets down, and you'd have pretty much a community warfare map.
Actually, even beyond doing that, because you know how the attackers always get 2 doors on the outside that they can always get to?
Yep.
You could almost go, fiddle around a little bit with like a ramp ability to be able to walk up to get to a generator up top. Then throw like a generator below the actual HPG, and then like one outside each of like the opposite side doors, and then put the main like gun on the far side of the map. So that would actually play out. It'd actually be pretty interesting, because do you focus on just defending like one corner area and making sure they don't get that, because it would be the map's spread out enough, and it's basically a big square the way it's set up.
Yep. You wouldn't even need to put a gun in. You could just have it. The objective is shut down the HPG to call in reinforcements.
Or just have it so you have to unlock another door to actually get to the gun itself. Like have that in a separate area. Because if for a realism point of view, it just seems kind of funny that you would not just go right for the gun. I mean, I understand the whole generator thing would come into play as far as the game is concerned, but in real life we would just be targeting both at the same time, or one or the other. If they want to extend it anymore, make it like different steps, different stages that you have to complete. I think that was their original intention. That's why they designed the gates in there. They wanted it to be different phases that the attackers had to complete in order to move forward, and that you had to defend those specific spots before they were able to push on to accomplish the next goal. And they've done a pretty good job of that. But if you notice, there's a very good consistency, well, at least on the Borealis map, where you have 2 gates that are essentially the exact same spot, and that creates an issue. I'm curious to see what they're going to come out with in the future on the maps as far as that's concerned, to try to not have everything so centralized, make them have to focus on a couple different points, a couple different areas of attack, and it makes them have to coordinate better, the defenses and whatnot.
Two people threw a couple things out there. Bloody Bill threw out that, what do you think about Alpine for a CW map, and just add some walls to make some forts in there? Which, I mean, Alpine's definitely by far big enough to do it. In fact, it's probably bigger than the maps we currently have. but I think they'd probably have to do several changes to it to make that work correctly, because I don't know exactly how you would go about getting, because yeah, I mean that map is the way it is set up right now. You could basically jump over, most of the map if you have jump jets, because you would be able to. I don't know exactly how you'd set up gates and be able to defend it. It almost actually, I can almost see Alpine working oppositely than the normal maps, where almost like you could set up a fort in the center using the two big mountains there, even the third mountain in the back with the little radio tower on it, and put some walls around that, and you like the defenders almost have to defend the middle, like a King of the Hill kind of situation instead.
Yep.
That would actually be probably pretty fun. And Darren also threw out there, what do you guys think about adding a turret or two to each of the generators?
Yeah, I think having a turret like right on the generator would help, because that prevents the the lone spider slipping behind, hiding behind the thing, and just unloading on the generator till it dies. Because those, it'll take a little bit more of a coordinated effort to take out one of those small generators than just someone slipping behind, which is what they want to avoid.
So Darren was asking about the Turner 2 generators.
Yeah.
I don't think that it would make the defense too easy. But like I said, I think that they need to break things up more. You know how they ended up adding more cover in the one map, or maybe it was both maps. I think that they need to make more steps in that direction to try to break up the fight more and make it more skirmish style, like skirmishes, smaller groups fighting against each other. So it's not this death ball against death ball all the time, because that, I understand that's supposed to give you that larger battle feel, but let's face it, it basically creates the problems where you have the meta users stacking up on one another. That's why you have them all stacking up all these different types of specified weapons loadouts, is because in a large group, long range firepower is always going to be able to push back most other groups if it's coordinated. Just simply because you can all focus all of that long range fire on single targets, or on a couple different targets. Why not try to break that up so it forces them to bring more varied loadouts? Maybe it'll work, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways that you could try to maximize the amount of quick thinking battles versus the longer stretched out fights that end up just being these huge death ball competitions.
Well, I think in response to that, I would ask a return question, which is, isn't the death ball happening more right now on tundra-y land than it is happening on Sulphurous Butthole? Because the Butthole, I feel like there's you can actually have split pushes and it be effective. You can actually do a variety of tactics, where on Tundra it's, hey, everybody take down both gates, and then we're going to go beta side. If we're playing clan, we're going to try and take out more of them at range at first and wear down their forces, and then we may push on the gen, we might just trade for a bit. Who really knows, but it's going to be basically the same thing. Whereas the Sulphur place, I feel like plays a little bit differently. I feel like there's some strategy involved there. So, I mean, sometimes we'll just get, some epic firefights going on for 5 minutes outside beta, where actually it kind of almost works too, because you could have a couple of the clan pilots in the back, shooting away with a range advantage, but it also works because there's enough cover on that beta side as you come forward that you can pop in and out with, Intersphere SRMs and throw some decent fire downfield. So I think Sulphur right now is playing more like the CW that we want, and Borealis is playing more like the CW that currently is.
I would agree with that.
And Darren, actually, I also have a question in response to you. I could see that working for now with the extra turrets on the separate generators. But that being said, once we get actual logistics support, and they've already got a turret at least close by to them at the moment, if we upgrade that to Calliope, for example, so you'd have lasers, LRMs, the whole boat on it, would that somewhat defeat the purpose of getting that logistics later, or is this a stopgap measure where we basically need something a little extra now to make those? Because right now, I mean, we all go through the gates. Sometimes we don't even worry about turrets, because if you're in a medium or above, you're not going to die to it. If you're in a light, they can hurt you quite a bit, and you may die. but everybody else is just like, turrets.
Right, but you can't really make them any stronger.
Well, what I'm thinking is...
Then they become OP.
Is it a stopgap for now to add another couple on the defense side?
So, I haven't said anything for like 10 minutes. I just wanted to throw that out there to let y'all know I was still here and had not fallen asleep.
I thank you for your riveting contribution to this conversation.
I did get up to get a beer though.
Why do we have him here again? I don't.
Because I've usually got more to add than this.
I'm just going to keep talking to Darren right now at the moment.
Darren,
so,
don't you be lying to me. Do not say that.
Don't tease. Do not tease.
That would be amazing.
But yeah, he's definitely got that though. It is a short-term solution. I think that they really need to focus on that. But the mechanics as a whole, I think, are sound. It's just figuring out positioning and how to curb different types of consistent, I'm not gonna say abusive behavior, but oh my god, that's good information.
A light rush should be possible. It just shouldn't be overwhelmingly the best strategy to use.
Well, I think the other problem with that is right now is there's still, because of the quirk pass being only for IS at this point, that's where the real problem is none of our light mechs can do anything close to what the Firestarter or even the Spider can in terms of mobility and speed and still bringing some decent firepower to that fight. Like nothing in the clan arsenal can touch that at the moment. And I think that's the thing. Just like the other day, we got light rushed, and they got to, I think we had 2 or 3 streak boats up, and it didn't matter because they brought almost all lights. I think it was 9 out of 12 mechs were lights, and they had 2 or 3 generators down before we could even do anything in response to it. And they had, all their Thunderbolt pushes yet to go. And so I could definitely see a stopgap measure for now, but I think at the end of the day, the big thing is going to be, what can we really do as far as, using unit coffers and things like that to purchase. It might even be purchasing something like Darren just said, infantry and some tanks to help, guard certain key aspects of the map that could kind of, limited AI rove around, be smart enough to be like, oh, hey, the enemy seems to be going towards the gamma generator. Let's start rolling over there. Or maybe maybe that's actually a thing that would make the drop commander at this point, the company commander, useful, which he isn't right now. The only thing you can do is throw out some orders to people who may or may not follow. But if you got some AI units that you could be like, hey, go over there and defend this thing, that would be an extra tactical element that you could add to that commander role that you don't see in the game right now.
Yeah, I just you're just seeing the absolute maximum, the cap of utilizing some of the strengths of either side in combination with very top level coordination and skill. That's what makes those types of drops or ideas, tactics successful. So if you're going up against your average pug group and you have a 12-man, you're sitting in a 12-man, should those tactics win? I would say yes. But I wouldn't make it so that it's uncounterable by a bunch of pugs. And from the clan side too, it's like, you've got the different arguments why which side is more overpowered than the other. And that's obviously that argument's never going to die. But I'd say with the current mech quirks in place, we know that there's going to be other improvements coming and changes, but it really makes things tough, I think, on the clans, even as a coordinated group, to push against some of those quirks in those situations, either defensively or offensively. on the other hand, the IS suffer a bit in the speed department overall. And I think that
Well, they don't suffer in it. You just have to run an XL and take the extra risk associated with it to keep
right,
the same speed.
right, but that's, you know, again, but they don't really need to most of the time, simply
Yeah.
because they can throw so much front-loaded damage now out, or you know, what mechs they need to swarm something can be so powerful as a group that you know, you don't really need to utilize some of the other skills, some of the other areas that those mechs have as strengths. Because why? You can just group up and be coordinated and be just as effective, if not more effective, utilizing some of the current things in place. And I know that kind of stuff is going to change, and it's going to affect the current strategies you see in community warfare here soon, which I'm looking forward to that. Now, like I said, it's just going through these growing pains, I guess, in this beta period, that we're going to see a lot of changes.
Ghost, are you using a Nova?
I told you, man, fun drops all night.
This guy.
Drop.
Don't hate me.
I already do. I hated you before now. Now I doubly hate you. All the hate, man.
Just because of that, I'm going to out damage you in my Nova.
Uh-huh. I mean, you may think twice about doing that, because if you do that, then I may just go quit playing Mech Warrior. So,
I think you're lying. Yeah, Bloody Bill, I'd say that's correct. And Darren, I think it's actually a sign that they're actually pretty balanced. Is that when you've got both sides claiming that the other side's stuff is overpowered, then it's probably a hint that their power line is pretty close.
well, I mean, the thing is, right, to sum it up, the 3 ER PPC / 4 ER, however many PPCs you
Yeah.
on the stupid Thunderbolt right now, is simply ridiculous. But you could say the same thing of, you don't get quite the pinpoint damage on the 4 ER Large Laser Timberwolf that you do with the Thunderbolt, but you get more damage overall. And if you're a good shot, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's easier for a bad player to do good pinpoint damage with a Thunderbolt, but if you have some aiming skill, it's almost just as easy to do as much damage, if not more, with the Timberwolf. So, I mean, that's the two premier mechs at this point for the long-range game.
Yeah, I think that honestly, the Thunderbolt might need a slight nerf, but only a very slight one. I think it needs to have its heat generation for the PPCs rolled back just a little bit. But
what is it, negative 50% to
yeah,
PPC
negative
at the moment?
50%. Maybe do the same thing that they did to the 5S, where they reduce it from 50% to 30%, and just
Well,
leave the rest of the mech as is.
I could see it being dropped down to like a negative 35% or something, but negative 50.
Yeah, that would be
I mean,
good too.
Acquired.
you can just constantly fire, and that's not the goal of what this is supposed to be. Is be able to constantly light people up. It should be behaving kind of like the Timberwolf is at the moment, where you get a couple volleys off, then you pull back for a minute to go ahead and let your heat cool down. But
And
at the moment, the
thing
Thunderbolt
too,
doesn't have to.
the important thing to remember when you compare the Timberwolf and the Thunderbolt is that the Timberwolf is individually a more powerful mech. It is. It's tougher and faster. It has jump jets. It has a higher alpha. And the Thunderbolt, what it's got going for it is pinpoint. And the trick, though, and the trade-off is that you can only bring 2 Timberwolves in a deck at a time, whereas a Thunderbolt you can bring 3.
3,
And that's a big deal. Alright guys, what are we doing here? We need to take these gates down. Alright, let's move over to Alpha Gate and do this the run and shoot thing here.
Congo line.
The conga line. Yeah, Darren, I think it's something, and I honestly don't think it needs to be too big. Just a small nerf would be enough. I mean, it's good, but it's not like Dragon Slayer pre-jump jet nerf good.
Airstrike online. Critical.
Trying to give
Looks like
back some
Beta's about
PPC
to go
spam. Sorry.
Huh? What, are they spamming PPCs? I'm seeing a lot of cost rifle. Yeah, I'm taking some nasty hits. Alright, so which side are we going to push out from? Alpha or beta?
That's generally a no-brainer. Go alpha,
25%.
but, or go, yeah.
I just jerked like 3 shots in a row.
Well, okay. I don't think we should stand here and trade with them. This is...
New target acquired.
I am missing 1 ER large and probably about to miss 2 when I get another right torso shot on me.
Oh wow, looks like everyone's on gamma, though. I mean beta.
And now I'm down to 1 because apparently I just got triple PPC'd and just ate through all that.
I see.
Apparently we're supposed to be giving orders.
Yeah, I saw that. What does that even mean? Like, we're a big faction, so we have to always take charge?
New target acquired.
I'm down to 1 ER large, so I can leave the push. Well-known factions usually take charge. Right.
New target acquired.
Thunderbolt up front. No designation.
Ready strike on us.
Left side, left side.
New target acquired.
Yeah, I'm down.
Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. Warning incoming missile. Fuel at 25%. Airstrike activated. UAV activated.
Darren said it means it's your fault if you lose.
Target
Yeah, that's exactly
acquired.
what it is. Like, oh, well, you're not giving orders.
25%.
And then when we give orders and people die, they're like, well, why didn't you give better orders? Man, but they love to
New
peep
target
spam.
acquired.
Yeah, I found it under Bolt, who I think alpha me 4 times in a row.
25%. Fuel at
It's not
That's why I'm
0%.
seeing
using
awesome over there,
PPCs.
too.
I just want to return the favor a little bit, even though I'm not that good with them.
Well, see, that's the problem though, because the 65-ton mech can shoot them 3 or 4 times in a row with no concern to heat with a full alpha. I mean, not even a Warhawk, you know. And it's got 20 more tons of heat sinks to throw on. It's just, that's why that mech
Right
is
leg critical damage.
Come on.
New target acquired. Left leg destroyed.
You guys actually pushing all the way up to the
Right
jumps.
torso critical
Yep.
damage.
Oh.
Heat sink destroyed. Right bone critical damage. Left torso critical
Come
damage.
down. Well, that was entertaining. Only 700 damage though. Yeah, for our viewers, I am using mechs that I feel will annoy people tonight. They already annoy me, so
Reactor
In other
It's already
words,
being
using
successful.
mechs that will
sensors
help him
online.
be a little bit more
Weapons
useless then.
online.
it's true.
All systems nominal.
Alright, the pugs want orders, but I say regroup in E6 and they're all just fucking standing still. Yo, I'm not gonna die fucking up here when nobody else is coming. What? I mean, just why bother at that point?
But I would agree, though, on the previous discussion, that I think that the mechs as a whole are pretty balanced. I don't really have any major things that upsets me about any of them. I just cringe whenever I drop into a map and it's like, oh my gosh, there's so many ERP PCs. That was the reason why I brought the Nova. Was because it's fun to use cheap PCs on, and it doesn't take up much weight.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Are they pushing out?
Yeah.
I don't know, but you guys aren't helping me.
New
Kilo.
target acquired.
Thunderbolt, primary. We're gonna, let's see. I think we'll push out beta side this time. Denied.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
And I now have half the streaks I did.
Going beta side. You said beta, right? Sense, or did you say alpha?
Yes. Ah.
I'm not going to be leading the charge with a Mad Dog. Sorry. It's not gonna
I
happen.
will because I'm nearly dead again, because reasons.
Reasons and other reasons.
Yeah,
Target acquired. New target
because no one wanted to come to
acquired.
E6. Ghost Bear issue more orders, but no one wants to come forward and establish a
Target destroyed.
Yep, well, hey. It's like, it's the pug queue.
I might have got my arms straight off last night.
New target acquired. Airstrike
I
on
could have sworn this was a different mech. Oh well.
New target acquired. Airstrike on target destroyed. New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Unless you guys can get 1 or Gen 3 down.
Incoming missile. New target acquired.
Gen 3 is gonna go down. We got a mislinks who rushed it. There's no one to stop him. So let's push Gen 1.
Acquired. Left leg critical damage.
One's down.
Nice.
One's down.
New target.
All right, Omega
acquired.
is it.
Left arm critical damage. Pulse laser destroyed. Right leg critical damage. Heat sink destroyed. Airstrike activated.
Point blank airstrike for the win.
All right, now that I think everybody's dead, I'm pulling back.
I'm too busy
Reactor
trying to be annoying.
online.
What just happened? Did we
Sensors
get some
online.
generators?
Weapons online.
You are
Airstrike
such an asshole.
online. All systems nominal.
I'm sorry, it's just it's too funny sometimes. It's one of those days that you just feel like, I don't know, being the menace that you feel like everyone else is being to you, or that some other people are being to you. Just want to give it back just a little bit.
Mm.
Come on, we all have these days.
I mean, even on those days, I still don't bring Novus.
Those arms,
Oh.
bro.
Target acquired.
Until they can get knocked.
Yeah!
Until you can finish knocking them off.
Target destroyed.
You got no leg, bitch!
On beta again. Whoa. Crazy rock makes me warp into other worlds.
Yeah, 1515 is too early.
Yeah, I didn't see that they were that far back.
Target acquired.
Hunchback up front.
Target destroyed.
Down.
Die!
Thunderbolt on the hill.
New target acquired. Airstrike activated. New target acquired.
Thunderbolt's dead.
Jaeger golf is really fucked up.
New
Yeah, I'm
target
gonna go for him.
acquired. Target destroyed.
He's down.
Yes!
Juliet.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Loading incoming missile.
Get Omega!
SRM destroyed. Loading incoming missile. Center torso critical damage.
Well, I distracted you out.
There we go,
Atlas
boys.
distraction, best distraction. Clans are OP. And oh, never mind. That's the public group. Which why am I still in that? That's just confusing. Unit group.
Oh, hey! I just caught that Neox Rave was in that drop with us, and that he's actually watching our stream right now.
What's up, Neox?
Apparently, he sniped his mislinks in the back that round.
It's a cruel world, buddy.
Oh, so here's a thought that I had. I know we're going down the rabbit hole now, so that's just prepare your anus. So we are getting our next mech pack in March. Everything will be out by March. Zeus will be here by March. Everything else is coming out in February, I think. That being said, when is the next mech pack announcement? And what will it be? Because we didn't have one for the holidays. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. You,
sir, have said something about this every single BearNet.
Well, here's the thing, though. First of all, Darren's here this time, so maybe he can wink, wink, nudge, nudge upstairs. You know, like, hey, get us some new stuff. Maybe, yeah, Darren, come on.
All right, I'm gonna drop down to SS wishes it was better than SS Tryhard, and make sure that they're hitting Nick Varn right now.
They're Nick Varning. That's I mean, how long has it been since they haven't had like a new mech pack up? Like, they always have something that's going to make them money, like a big thing, and there's not been a big thing. I want a big thing. That's all I'm saying.
Neox. Is it Neox or is it Neox? Neox, right? I think.
I'm just going to say that the X is probably in most cases.
Or is it
most X's?
Like Neo X-Rave?
I think.
Is he an X-Raver?
I think he's Neo Rave. I think that would be his actual title. The X just doesn't exist. You never had like an Xbox Live tag where you had to put like XX, the name you actually wanted XX?
No, because I was always first one in. I didn't have to do XX.
He's saying that his name is pronounced Neox.
Neox.
I don't
believe him.
I don't know what to say to that, good sir. However, I hope you knee many oxes. Yes?
Why is it still giving us a preparing for drop?
He doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
Because we have all of our pilots. Everyone is here.
It's the question we've been asking ourselves for days now.
I do like that we can see exactly how large the delay between our game and Twitch is, though, by looking at both counters.
Darren said he doesn't honestly know, but what's the concept art we've seen recently, which I believe he's referring to the urban mech? Yes?
Oh my god, if that is real.
That might, I mean, the wordage here, that might happen soon, but I don't even know the release on that.
I will give PGI money for an urban mech. I don't care if it's the worst battle mech in the game. As a matter of fact, it better be the worst battle mech in the game.
It'll get a quirk pass. AC 10 damage plus 200.
Darren, I hope you know, after you have your post-meeting with Russ tomorrow, I'm going to come bug you and see if you can tell me about the Executioner. Because that's really what my heart and soul's in right now. I've got the King Crab now. I can't delete it yet, but...
He's just trying to replicate that level in MechWarrior 2, Ghost Bear's Legacy, where you're underwater in an Executioner.
Right?
So next, once we get the Executioner, he's going to start asking for an underwater map. I guarantee it.
So we're gonna have torpedoes and PPCs again, huh?
Oh, I totally love that. Like in the in the books, every once in a while when they'd actually have an underwater fight and they replace all the SRMs with torpedoes, my happiness knew no
Oh,
bounds.
I know what's happening. This is because the last win was a ghost win and it hasn't found us a match yet.
Oh, yeah, probably.
But that wasn't our win. Our win was Fault
Yeah,
4.
but that was the SS Tryhard was a ghost win. They didn't fight anybody.
Well, either that or somebody else has got a ghost countdown right now. Neok said if the urban mech can latch onto people and PGI forgets to add a speed penalty to the mech getting latch onto the Locust and have some fun, which I totally agree with.
I'm fine with that.
That would be
I think that's how Elementals should be operating anyway.
Actually, you know what would be better would be the fire starter, just because the thing has awesome hitboxes too. It'd be nearly as fast but unkillable. Just a big AC-10 turret on top of a fire starter.
I think that should be a module for the king crab. Just have it like open its claws and just let out like 3 fire starters from each side. Why not?
I think that would be fun.
Can we put the ability for the king crab to open its claws and pick up other mechs with it? Can it pick up the urban mech and walk around with it?
You know, back to Darren's previous point, I feel like I should be able to like claw infantry to death if there is going to be infantry running around. Just a big splatter of blood every time I pick one up.
Okay, so I have to ask this then. If you're looking at tanks and infantry, Elementals have to be coming.
I mean, that would be the clan standard for infantry.
Has to be. Now, are they all, like? Are they AI?
Well, they'd have to be.
But I want to use one.
See, but here's the thing, right? Is they could be AI, but I can almost see them also having a module because, you know, at least several clan mechs can have infantry support mounts on them at somewhere for Elementals to drop off of. So
someone drop that back down to the lower channel and see if they're in a drop.
I would love a, you know, have a...
Got a match sense.
He already left. I'd love a, like, instead of another mech module or something like that, you know, like let's say on my 4ER large laser Timberwolf, for instance, I don't really need the large laser cooldown module on there, so it just kind of takes up
All
space.
right.
But what would be
What do you
awesome
want
if
to
I
bet?
just have a point of infantry just dropping off me?
What do you want to bet it's a comp team this time?
Not necessarily.
I'm curious as to why you say that sense.
Oh, no reason.
Understandable, Darren. Understandable. But one can only hope.
Hey, okay, 2 seconds while we get in the match.
That would be a pretty interesting addition to the game, though, if you have your tanks and your infantry. From a defensive standpoint, if you've got, I don't know, just say a dozen infantry or a dozen elementals out there, all firing small lasers and whatnot, it could be pretty fearsome against a lot of those light mechs. The light mechs who get swarmed?
No. Swords. What's it? I don't know how you say the name.
You know, I don't remember what the name was. Forgive us. Forgive us. I don't remember. Oh, there we go. Shield wall wrestling. So we do have FR helping to defend.
Sensors online.
Well, yeah, they've been helping to defend Nick Barn every time we've attacked it. That's why we haven't taken it, like, for 2 days. Among some other
I have a
big
Nova
units
now.
that are also helping to defend it.
Can they really fight against my Nova? Can
Yes,
they handle
yes,
it?
they can. Yes, they can.
Is it because I cannot fire consistent 3 ER PPC blasts without heat?
No, I would argue that a fire starter could probably handily deal with your Nova as well.
Yeah.
Well, fire
It's
starter
them
can deal
arms,
with
man.
anything.
Those super shootable arms. Or if you're not feeling like waiting to destroy the arms, just shoot it in the CT. It's super easy to hit.
Yes, we need a model shrink stat.
Airstrike on
Oh, it's another PVC heavy team. Awesome.
critical.
Okay, turret's down. Now I've got to be careful about who I trade with that much PVC fire coming around.
Well, they're definitely organized, but they can't shoot worth shit.
Alright, which one are we going?
We're going Alpha side again.
Target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Critical damage. New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
That turret is tearing me a new one.
Turret's down.
New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Pull back a bit, Ice Naga. Don't trade. We need you for your ECM.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
We're not charging?
Right on.
We
Critical
should be
damage.
charging.
At the moment, I would say let's
Oh
not
my
charge into
god,
Thunderbolt right
LRMs.
I'm down. 262 damage.
there. Guys from behind, guys from behind.
Oh, Nova, you make me
Reactor
cry.
Push, push, push,
online.
push.
Sensors online. Weapons online. Airstrike online. All systems nominal.
At least the Thunderbolt's dead.
I didn't get a chance to use my airstrike. That makes me sad.
Man.
Airstrike online. Target acquired.
What happened, Sirens?
Well, we called for a push
New
and then they didn't
target
follow
acquired.
us.
New target acquired. New target
Well, I distracted a couple
acquired.
of them while my arty rained out.
Airstrike online. Incoming missile. Incoming missile.
Oh shit, I'm in a kit box.
Even with that 4 push, we were able to get this one done.
Left arm critical damage.
Yeah?
Airstrike. Left torso critical damage. Left arm
Nog, did you already
destroyed.
throw out the order to
Left leg
go Echo
critical
6?
damage.
Nick.
Small pulse laser
I'm dropping
destroyed.
them in right now.
I don't think we can hold them at Echo 6 this time.
No, I think they're all far enough away at the moment.
New target acquired.
How do I have Star?
I don't know.
New target acquired.
Oh, are they actually charging towards us?
New target acquired. LRM ammo destroyed.
I really, really hate that Thunderbolt.
LRM
They're trying to keep us away from
Oh, I'm down. A Banshee charged right in on me.
Yeah.
I tried to rush back to help you guys with the Mad Dog, but it was unsuccessful. Alright, I promise I won't bring this stuff to the next one. I promise. Too little, too late.
Let's hope we can actually win.
airstrike online. Reactor online.
2 mechs that
Sensors
haven't broken 1,000
online.
damage.
Weapons online. All systems online.
Shame footy spray. Once again, I apologize to my viewers for screwing around tonight. Don't hate
He's
me.
worthless. Don't pay attention. Don't even when he says things, just ignore him.
I'm always doing the try hard stuff. Come on now, I need a day of relaxation.
No, you don't get to do that. I get to do that. Nobody else gets to do it.
Target
Are they actually gonna
acquired.
push now?
And a Mermet's pushing through the pass.
Yeah, I see him.
Seismics at the gate. Beta.
New target acquired.
Alright, he's down already.
They are definitely pushing us.
Target destroyed.
He's dead.
New target acquired.
Call.
Golf.
Target destroyed.
Alright, let's go.
Ah, these guys are too slow.
Target acquired.
They don't listen fast enough.
Target acquired. New target acquired. Airstrike online. Left arm destroyed. SRM destroyed. target acquired. New target acquired. Right flag critical damage. New target acquired.
Is Gen 3 bugging?
Gen 1
See-
down?
Yep, gens are down.
Left flag critical damage. Right flag destroyed. Right arm critical damage.
No! You know you bring a bad drop deck when you're already on your last man.
Worthless, bro.
Hey, like I said, give me a day.
Airstrike online.
You wanna do beta push for our last
Online. Sensors
Beta push?
online. Weapons
No,
Or,
they're
sorry,
all on beta
sorry,
side.
alpha
all
push.
systems nominal. Target acquired.
I can't believe this guy in Whiskey Battlemaster is not ejecting.
Target destroyed.
Aw, I just would have let him sit. Come on. You want to
Oh,
stay in
is
it? Let him
that the
stay.
guy I ruined his back armor on and his
Well,
leg?
he was absolutely mutilated. He had nothing left
Yeah.
but like one weapon or something. One leg, all red.
We've got quite a few Warhawks.
Not a good mech for CW.
Not a good mech.
I have a feeling this one's going to fail.
Oops.
Probably. Sans are
missing
so
a map.
bad.
Target acquired.
Alright, let's go!
Right torso on Peter.
It's gone.
Target destroyed. New target
Hotel.
acquired.
Actually, yeah, hotel or Fox, I guess. Fox is like,
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Echo can be legged real quick.
Done.
Fuel at 25%. New target acquired.
Cataphract's legged.
Heat level critical.
They brought too many bigs. They can't keep up.
Heat level critical.
Alright, our
Target
push is kind of
destroyed.
small this time, but
New target
all their
acquired.
turrets are still up that side, so be careful, I got killed by him. I was hoping to get some early damage off and get my arty on it, but nope.
Fuel at 25%. Target destroyed.
Gen damage! Get the gen!
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Target acquired.
I don't want to just give myself away.
Warning, incoming missile.
Down one.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Right leg critical damage. Left leg critical damage.
I don't think we're gonna win this one, guys.
Critical damage. Right arm destroyed. Left arm critical damage.
I'm down, guys. I knew when you said they're all in Warhawks, I was like, I shouldn't push with you. Really, I shouldn't push with you. I don't want to waste my mech.
We're up pretty fast now.
Yeah, everyone's got Stormcrow actually. We should probably just do a bait or push.
Y'all suck. Just saying.
Airstrike online.
Ghost, are you dead?
Yes, he's perma-dead. His terrible mech lineup.
That's what you get for bringing bad mechs.
They're holding us down the whole night.
Artillery
Ghost, you
strike
worthless.
online.
Oh!
Don't be
oh,
jealous.
Oh, yes, Tryhard just won a match against the 228.
Whoop, whoop!
Oh, yeah.
Whoop!
Warning, incoming missile.
Missiles where? UAV, check for UAV. Oh, maybe that's
No, they have a
it.
scout.
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Well, Thunderbolt's dead.
They have 2 scouts. There's another one up on my head.
Warning, incoming missile.
God, I'm getting fucking wormed.
Just drilled that mad dog, good sir.
Go me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Target
Yeah, I
destroyed.
did.
Would you rather me watch Sans?
Oh, you can watch me, that's fine. I hope you wouldn't keep cutting and
Alright, Alex,
towards
do
me,
you
but
think
you
we
did.
should still run a beta push? Or do you think we should switch to
Acquired.
pushing Alpha?
I don't know. I think we should kill Quebec while he's still sitting here.
He's gone.
Oh yeah, he fuckered off. Alpha's longer, I think we just need to get straight to Gen, dude. We could almost trade for a couple minutes now that their PPC boats are gone. I mean, we still have a third of the time left. He's got a point.
And I've got a streak boat.
If they're all in lights, they can't stop us if we push.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
if they're
true.
all in lights, they're not gonna be able to stop us. If we keep torso twisting, keep our backs safe.
Take that straight line up. See, it works better.
Oh, they are down 3 people. Awesome.
Alright, call the ball, Alex.
New target acquired.
A lot of them on that far hill. If we can get an Artie up there, that's
Get an Artie on him.
Yep.
Go, Alex, go.
Victor
Ah!
Golf, port out.
New target acquired.
God damn, Mad Doge cut me off.
New target acquired.
Everybody should be going for lakes. Just slow them down.
Artillery strike.
Well, they're certainly going for my legs.
Why did everyone go right? He's AFK. He's AFK.
Large
Taking out your rear armor.
laser destroyed. Artillery strike online.
He's trying to get my leg.
Don't give him your back. Don't give him your back.
At 25%.
I'd love not to, except fucking people are cutting in front of me.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired. Left torso critical damage.
You're gonna need to take off your clone.
Torso destroyed. Left arm destroyed.
They've got this. We can't destroy the gen with those few forces.
Well, you guys went pushed far right. You should just push right up the middle. If you push far right, you're just giving them more time.
We have a DC, by the way.
Artillery strike.
We actually have. Oh no, defense source is actually here now.
Artillery strike online.
You know, I bet we could have won. We could have won if this guy hadn't been DC. Although looking at his drop deck, I don't know about all that.
Looking at his current build, I'm
His
down
build?
completely.
Yeah. Wait, so there's 4. This guy's got 4 drops. Still.
Yeah, he's been DC'd whole match.
Ugh.
Yeah, had he been here the entire time, we might have actually been able to do something. Because we actually weren't. We could have traded probably that last round instead. Killed them all on that stupid front hill. Go from there.
Warning incoming missile. Right.
Ah, well.
So we're stuck watching an AFK.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, we're only stuck watching for the next 5 minutes and 36 seconds if he doesn't get killed in that time.
Blackguard.
Oh, the 228 and the
Nice.
Lords are on this planet now.
Well, it's almost 11 anyway. It's about that time.
What did we get the percentage to?
I don't. No idea.
Nick Varn is at 33%. Maybe 40%? I think we have 5 territories.
Hey guys, he's coming back in again.
Artillery strike.
This should be exciting.
Woo! Oh, it's a Stormthrower with 2 R20s and 4 SRM4s with no Artemis on those. That's a bold build, gotten. Did our dropship even kill anybody? Worthless dropship. Telling you, man, my coffer cache, or actual cache, I don't know what it... My dropship is going to be fitted with light gauze rifles that can shoot them from across the map, let me tell you that right now. But when I'm able to do that, yeah, it's going to happen. Go, dropship! Go, dropship! Go! Go! Nope. It's another 2 LRM-20s and 3 SR. What is this build? What has befallen us?
Yeah, that's weird.
Anyway, while we wait for this to end, do we have anything else we want to briefly mention before we call it an evening?
No.
Well, let's see. Can we get another drop in? It is 11, but
It's 11, and then probably by the time this is done and we get our mechs back, it'll probably be ceasefire time.
we
Besides,
might.
even if we did get another drop in, that would take us, what, 30 minutes over? Because I get wanting to make sure that people get their money's
His
worth out of
last
these,
drop
but
is the
30 minutes
weirdest
over.
of all.
A gauze and 2 streak 6s. Best build ever.
Oh well.
At least it was on offense and not on defense that we lost.
Yeah.
You see, all I see right now on this screen is that Ghost bringing 4 fun builds still out damages crap talking Alex in whatever it is that he brings.
Yeah.
And don't get me started on Sans. So
Seeing as how-
both of you,
I was saying, no, I spent that match typing a DC.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm pretty
Don't
sure I
wanna
did
hear
more
it.
than Sans did, so I have some excuse at least.
All I hear is
And-
heresy.
At last
Heresy.
push, I was the only person to go middle like a smart person, so I don't want to hear that. And then I got wrecked because nobody else came with me, so I had to go up.
All I hear is heresy.
Yeah. Well, I think that should probably end it.
Let's try to get one more. Hurry up. Go.
Hold on, no, we need more people.
As far as the broadcast goes, dude, we should end it because I don't want to go a half hour over.
Yes, end the broadcast, and we'll
But
just.
they wanna
get it more
watch.
drops.
They
Okay,
wanna
fine,
watch.
Hold on.
Oh, you people!
Don't you guys want to watch? Whoever else that is actually viewing us, do you guys want to watch?
I see 16 at the moment, but I doubt that's actually correct. No one likes us. No one likes us that much.
The penis doth be mightier than the
Come on,
sword.
come on. They need us in this next launch. Come on, go.
I'm ready. Don't stop
All right,
yelling at
everybody,
me.
join up on us.
I can only launch my client so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Show thy nip.
If we get a ceasefire while waiting for... Who's here? Hold on.
Oh my god.
Okay,
some of us
introducing
actually
some
do
of our
things.
other clanmates: Aldous Lawrence, Angel
What's
the
up?
Bro,
They're not worth introductions.
and
just,
Oh,
Jeff.
Jeez.
And oh yeah, Sakage has snuck in as well.
Mm.
Derp.
Hurry up.
You got yourself
everybody,
a
long
plethora
time
of
no
first
see.
bear. All the first
Hurry up.
bear, all the time. I'm trying. Shut up, Ghost.
Hurry
God.
up.
So the
Yeah.
SS Tryhard just beat the Lords.
Nice.
What's actually what are we at on the map at the moment?
Because ghost bears are better than wards.
Everybody just ready up.
Ghost. Am I
Join on
attacking or
Ghost.
defending? Oh god, I got it.
We are
Yeah.
attacking.
Ready up.
Hang
We
on.
don't
Ready up.
know yet. If you ready up and then we can go, we could tell you.
Yes.
But we're
Go, go,
down to 9
Go.
fucking
Go,
minutes.
go.
Go.
Okay.
Who are we waiting on?
Go. You're fine. Go.
Push the button.
I pushed it.
I had to fix my drop deck because it reset to trials.
All right,
Yeah.
Nick
You
Varn.
You can do that in the drop. It'll
Nick
let you.
Varn was at 40%.
We're attacking.
And we had a 30 to 34 in queue. 34 defenders, 30 attackers. That was before we joined.
No, hey, it looks like we hooked up with another CGBI group. Nice.
Oh yes.
Well, Defensors, I think, is solo dropping.
He's still without me.
Is he?
Prepare for battle!
See, and this is why I wanted to end the broadcast before this shit started.
Too
But
late.
but no! Ghost wants to keep it going.
Oh, hey, Alex. I thought you were supposed to just be saying Hodor all stream this time. What the hell?
That's
Yeah.
that's what I want to do to you because I don't like you. But I mean, on here I actually have
I
to
am
pretend to
Groot.
be nice.
Emphasis on having to pretend to be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Oh, so much salt.
All right, bitches. Let's get ready to do some trading.
Get that bitch a cannon, bitches.
Too soon?
I love it.
All right, let me. I'm gonna drop down to the tryhard and see if they're still in a drop.
You got like two.
He'll be back in time. Don't worry about it.
English.
It's just evolved into this now.
You should have known better. I mean,
Darren, if you're still here, I apologize.
You
Darren,
asked
if
for
you're
my
still here, I don't.
presence. Ah.
Oh, they're on an attack as well, and they're attacking pugs. We've got to win.
Let's do this.
We hope.
It's a shame that my first appearance on BearNet has to be marred by Aldous' presence.
Whoa.
Nice
Hey.
one.
Just happy to be here.
Take what you can get. Night Scorn.
Also, on that note, hi BearNet. Welcome the first lady on BearNet ever. That can never be marred.
Actually, she's not the first lady because we've had Novacats on here more than once.
No one asked you, Alex.
First ghost
Yeah.
I try to say
Oh.
I'm not sexist, and then I get should for it. I just don't.
Balls.
I selected the wrong mech. I accidentally brought my spider.
Alright, well, I'm still the first, female star captain.
You're the first lady bear. There you go.
Yes.
I feel like tonight Alex
already
has
said
taken
that.
Sans' place as our usual punching bag. This is kind of glorious in a reversal of roles
All right.
sort of way.
All right, you want to try that same rodeo that we were doing earlier today?
What's the
Oh,
rodeo?
do we want to do some role reversal? Is that what I heard? Ooh, piece of candy.
Just point me at the inner sphere and tell me who to kill.
What you want to do is follow the ball. We're gonna go alpha again.
You want me to
Oh,
tag
that
open Gamma?
Oh,
Yep, go
it's
open
Sulfur's
Gamma.
Butthole.
F.
I don't want to be on butthole.
Well, we are not fucking around. This
Oh.
is a team. This is Night Scorn, so we need to go straight for the generators. None of this pussyfooting.
Where are we going, gentlemen?
Actually, wouldn't that be the opposite of what we should do? Shouldn't we trade because it's full 12?
But we're down 3. We're down 4 people. If we had a full 12, I would want to trade. But without them, we want to go for the generator. This isn't Alpine or I'm sorry, Boreal. We can actually get to the generators before they can bring us down.
Jeb, slow down a little.
Airstrike online.
I dropped in my adder instead of anything else that would have been useful in this situation.
Yeah, I totally
Good
dropped
job,
my
Ghost.
SRM crow, so I
It's
feel your
okay.
pain, dude.
At least
Alright, well,
this
then
one's
we're gonna
not the
have to
trial.
Open up the gate. Hold up! Don't show them where we are yet.
Don't show them. Keep your parents
You want me to start
home.
opening Gamma
Give them
right away,
nothing.
Too late.
or-
Here they are.
No signal.
Light rush.
Light rush? I'm not
Are
not.
they idiots?
Bravo 5.
All
Apparently.
right, James. Let's
they're
fucking
deleted.
wreck them.
Alright, I'll start popping up
Bravo
Gamma then.
Spider leg.
New target acquired. Level critical.
Leg them. Punish these arrogant assholes.
They're also going for light.
Yep. Oops, sorry there.
Gamma, right leg.
And I'm leg. And yeah.
Level critical. New target
Go down.
acquired.
I'm about to. I'm down. Oh yeah, they're leg hunting like mofos.
New target acquired. Level critical.
Oh, we didn't go.
New target acquired. Level critical.
Now it looks like I'm gonna be a sniper duel.
Alright.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
All systems nominal.
Their hotel's like welcome now.
Let's get them all.
Calm down.
Damn it, Deborah.
New target acquired.
Are we at least winning this exchange?
Well, no, we're not winning this exchange to be blunt.
Yeah,
For tonnage
we were
reasons.
separated, and they were.
Well, no, we're winning this exchange, but the problem is tonnage. They have way less tonnage wasted on this than we did.
Oh, it's a crab I'm beating. That's embarrassing.
Target destroyed.
Alright. That was a thing.
That was definitely a thing.
That was odd.
Yeah, that's
A thing that definitely was.
a thing that will work the first time they do it and not again.
Okay, what's the plan here?
Hikage, how are you doing over at Gamma?
I'm dueling with a crab.
Alright, let's push Gamma.
Completely reverse direction.
You want to push back to Alpha?
Well, we've still got like 6
If
minutes.
we've still got a bunch of people over there, let's go back up
At
there.
least open it.
Okay, you know what? Let's change this up. Let's focus on trading now. These guys want to slow us down to the generator, so let's actually trade them. We're up 3. How many of you are legged?
I'm basically
Oh,
fresh.
I'm sorry, that's not a crab. That's a banshee.
I'm actually gonna come help you at Alpha.
Are you
Okay, sure.
beating him, Hikage?
I can't tell how beat up he is, but I know I got a few better trades off than him.
I'm gonna go help Hikage.
He's
so don't worry
chucking
about
Goss
Okay.
and PBC.
Jeb, you got long range?
I'm not far off Alex right now. I've got berms and Goss, so
it. I'm already probably closer than you are.
I'm 300 meters off your 6.
See, I'm closer than you are.
I said I'm coming to help. Why are you so salty, bro?
Boys, you're both pretty.
Airstrike activated.
I like that. I really like that movie, by the way.
Megamind?
Yes, it is. It is a great movie.
Oh, never mind, I'm dueling a banshee and a crab.
Oh, well then in that
can
case,
handle
you
it,
seem
bro.
to be doing fairly well.
Target destroyed.
I am doing fairly well, actually, considering I get free trades every once in a while.
Sorry about that, Ghost.
It's my fault. I ran in front.
Well, if we can kill those two, that'll be 195 tons they won't have.
That's an ACON.
F&A.
Sands, you want us to push through Alpha?
We're gonna trade through
New
Alpha.
target
Thunderbolt.
acquired.
Yeah. We want to start pushing the left side there, like that little Delta 3 cubby hole. They're
New
gonna be
target
hauled up there.
acquired. New target.
November
acquired.
Dragon is primary. Get his side torso.
Left leg critical damage.
November down.
Mike Thunderbolt.
Critical.
Atlas Stalker on the
New
other side of
target
there.
acquired.
Ah,
Right leg destroyed.
Dropping an airstrike on.
Left arm critical damage.
good call.
Left torso critical damage.
Yeah, if you're in the vicinity of the Atlas industry, don't be.
Yeah, that crab's got CT red armor, and we're about to push through.
Recommend Oscar Misery.
Atlas Papa is legged.
Crab dropped down. He's running back.
Airstrike online. Reactor online.
Well, we got our win.
Sensors online.
Good stuff. Drop again.
I'm
Weapons
down.
Quick it up.
Yeah.
Quick.
Ceasefire.
All systems nominal.
Ah, great.
It means there's a lot of weight on us.
Sitting at 46%.
Ah, great. All right, guys, we got to pull this off.
All right. Next push is going to be.
They're coming around.
Sands, where do you want us to group up after we drop?
Alpha. We got to go to Alpha. They're going to push out of Alpha. They're trying to mop us up here.
Ah.
Got a Thunderbolt coming out of the Alpha Gate.
Mm-hmm. Wait for reinforcements. Don't try and trade with them. Thunderbolt coming up.
There's only 3 of you guys over there.
Yeah, well, we can't
Target
exactly
acquired.
get away from them.
New target acquired.
Tango both legs, Raven.
New target acquired.
Looks like you guys are overwhelmed.
Target destroyed.
Got the Raven.
Yeah,
down.
we're
New
overwhelmed.
target acquired. New target acquired.
I don't think we've got this. All right, let's regroup on Alpha again. Hikage, did you how did you do over at Gamma?
We're
Wait.
holding off some tonnage.
We've got a Thunderbolt, a
Airstrike
King Crab ran
online.
from us, and a Banshee ran from us.
Okay.
Fucking dropship.
What's that guy copying? Oh, we would have this if we had a full CGBI 12.
Careful, Hokage, because
New
they've got a
target
King Crab up
acquired.
there now, too.
There's
That's
an awesome.
awesome.
The Thunderbolt's about to lose his right torso.
Doc.
Probably sending them most of their forces to deal with those 3 that are cut off.
Yep. So let's push up into Alpha if we can get there quick.
New target acquired.
Remember,
Yeah.
this is a real fight now. We can't focus on the gens. We've got to
I-
deal with these guys.
Say
Hold
don't
back.
push to us because we've got more of them tied up than they do of us.
Oh yeah.
No, not you. We're pushing to Alpha, not Gamma.
Oh, yeah.
Airstrike online.
Are they following us, Aldous?
Somewhat. They're more lining up on the hill taking shots. They got a few things pushing out. Don't seem particularly organized.
Sans, you want me to reinforce Gamma or help you guys?
Just come help us. We need bodies.
Okay.
Me and Alex can buy some time over here.
Ah.
Ouch.
Got to pull this off, guys.
I think we're ready.
Airstrike online.
Oh, great. Neutered already. Alright,
Excellent.
let's do it. I'm in a Kit Fox, so it's not hard to neuter me. Alright, let's push out. Let's get him.
Target acquired. New target acquired. Target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Target destroyed.
Double gauze Jaeger at
And
the
he's
butt
being a
base.
dick.
New target acquired.
Uniform Thunderbolt, triple alert.
Strip that left side.
Right.
Or CT.
I'm legged.
Shit.
Target destroyed.
Already strike. Move back, Angel.
I'm down.
Fuel at 25%. Target acquired.
Want me to move back to Alpha Sands?
Yes.
What the crap?
Fuck.
Fuel at 25%.
Are you kidding me?
Well, there goes my god.
Okay.
New target acquired. Airstrike online.
Ah, there I go. Fucking Goss bastard.
Is that your first mech down?
Second.
Left leg critical
They got
damage.
me in that light rush pretty hard.
New target acquired.
Get Zulu CT. Charlie Stalker.
Alpha QF. Three seconds to drop.
Target destroyed.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Jaeger's probably out of ammo by now.
I would hope so.
Target acquired.
UAC 5 crap.
They're pushing hard.
Yeah, don't move to reinforce there. Just hold up in Charlie 7. There, whoever's up there is gonna go down.
Got another left neck.
Same here. They've
Yep.
us. This match is over.
I think that light rush really screwed us up.
That light rush was ruinous for us. Well, I will keep that in mind for the future. So from now on, when we push in the assault, we're gonna bring streaks with us. Not many, but just enough.
You wanna do a beta? Alpha?
Reactor.
I don't
online.
know. I think, I mean, we've
Sensors
traded with
online.
some better tonnage on the left side.
You want to go left?
No, I'm saying they
systems
should have quite a
online.
bit of tonnage that's going to be useless shortly. There's a Highlander that's mostly dead. There's a Banshee mostly dead. A King Crab mostly dead. It's a
The
lot of
Jaeger should be
tonnage.
almost out of ammo.
The
They're
Jaeger's almost
up-
out of ammo.
They are
Thunderbolt's
up a
about
full
to die.
wave.
Sure.
They are
but,
up 12.
But I think there's an entire wave that's heavier than we are that's about to die.
But their first wave was all lights.
Sure, but if they lights and then assaults, we still have the tonnage advantage.
Now let's see how the theory plays out.
Yep.
Target
Yep, they're
acquired.
pushing out to meet us.
Good. I like it when my meal comes to me.
Yep.
New target acquired.
Bravo's pushing.
Don't push into him yet.
Bravo's down.
New target acquired. Airstrike online.
There are a lot of dragons. AC5 dragons. Let's push into them.
New target
Those mechs do not do
acquired.
well in a brawl. Get their side torsos and arms.
Target destroyed.
Please don't stand behind me.
Activated. Heat level critical.
Pushing far right so I get a different angle on him here.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Good work.
And now we're down 6.
Yeah, but we're also at combat loss, or near it.
Yeah, I
We've
got
got
knocked
one
out.
down.
We've got one who's down 1. And Jeb is out.
Target
Second
acquired.
count.
They've also got one permadeath.
Yeah, I know. Echo, Thunderbolt.
Guys, I think we can win this. Just play smart.
Alright, let's do it.
Watch that yellow.
Yeah, they brought a brawling deck now.
Alright, I say we get into
Hold up, before
Charlie
you-
3, Charlie 2, and then just
New
exchange
target
for a bit.
acquired.
Already on the door, already on the door.
Yep.
I just got stuck.
Lima, Jäger Mac up on the hill. Charlie 3, Charlie 2.
Oh, you're down another pilot, because my mech, this is my last mech, and I just got stuck on terrain.
Target acquired.
God damn it.
Right
Artie.
side gate, Artie. Actually, it's airstrike.
The guy
Coming
behind
In
outside.
behind.
New target
Contact
acquired.
behind us.
Yeah.
It's that
Ah,
Jaeger
The
mech.
rest focus on the gate.
You guys, the rest of you guys focus on the gate.
I'm short range, I'll deal with him.
UAV's up.
Set torsos, man.
If he
Build
stops,
us.
if he stops firing, let me know, because I think that's the guy that's nearly out of ammo.
That is the guy who's nearly out of ammo. His Gauss
Yeah,
is
his
destroyed
Gauss is
anyway.
dead.
Leave him.
Yeah, leave him.
Leave him.
Stop
Destroyed.
shooting,
Fuck.
or don't.
Defense
We
torsos
have-
on comms.
Teammates who aren't on comms.
Okay, we're only down 2 guys.
Got
You're
fire
down
starter
3.
here, Marco.
I mean, in the scoreboard.
I know, but you're functionally down 3.
Sans, you're being a negative Nancy.
Alright, I'll shut it up. Let y'all deal with it.
Thank you.
Speaking of the negative Nancy, target.
You've got
hit.
3 lights in there.
Really? You don't
Alright,
say.
guys. Let's push into Charlie 3, Delta 3 corner. So we can start getting better shots on them. We'll go at 950. Use the height advantage on top of the hill and whatnot. Alright, let's go.
A lot of lights on the right-hand side. Prep for that.
If they push out, I'll kill them. Don't worry about
Left
it.
side, Thunder Dragon.
Yep, Peter.
Artie. I'm
Artie,
waiting for
where?
that before I go through. It's by the gate.
Okay.
New target acquired.
Okay, Artie's good. Push it to.
Heat level critical.
Sans, did you get unstuck?
Oh my god, I'm unstuck.
Did your legs not
You're
blow off?
welcome.
Thank you. I did lose like 10% health from leg damage, but
Just get back
I'm
in the
moving.
fight. Clear comms, please.
Enemy UAV. 2 of them.
October, Battlemaster, real fast.
Atlas, Dragon, and something else on this corner right next to us.
Yep.
UAV's down.
Watch for that Jäger mech on the right side. Still taking pop.
Fuel at 25%. New target acquired.
Peter's
Yes!
useless. Don't worry about him.